Alright, welcome everybody. I guess this is episode 8, sort of.
Is it?
Kind of.
I've lost track.
I've lost track too. I'm super behind on editing. So, yeah. So what happened last time?
We exploded.
Yes, you did.
And somehow I'm alive because never count Ulysses MacArthur out.
Oh
It's like my catchphrase.
I exploded, but then I came back together.
yeah, that reminds me. You chose the terminally ill hindrance.
I did.
So, draw a card.
4.
That's good.
Good.
You're good.
Wait,
Well,
did you
it's
get
really high bad?
an edge on your level up or something? An edge and a hindrance?
He made a vigor roll last time, and based on that vigor roll, because he failed it, he got 5 extra power points, but he also got either 1 major hindrance or 2 minor hindrances added to him. So
if I get a face card, then
he gets -1 to everything this session,
everything on my skill.
and if he were to get a joker, that would mean that he would die by the end of the next, or by the end of the session.
Blaze of glory.
Yep. But I mean, since he basically makes the first draw at the beginning of the game, he
There's a good chance.
he actually has a 1 in 54 chance of, or well, actually a 2 in 54 chance of dying.
Wait, is it like immediate or end of the session?
End of the
End of the
session.
session.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I'll just give him a blaze of glory anyways. I'll just double his bennies, and he has to try and go out heroically. at the end.
Also,
Make up for that,
my ass. I'm gonna
that
trip you
assisted
and
murder.
confuse you.
Yes, I will avenge Jane.
You know nothing about that.
Oh, speaking of
None of
which,
us know anything about that. We just know she's missing.
speaking of which, you guys ended while you were in like Sons of Breen or medical tent,
Yes.
and
With someone catching fire?
yeah, yeah. Ulysses MacArthur like pointed or something, and then there was like flame on the end of his finger.
Surprise!
Well, anyways,
Surprised it was just an illusion.
Yeah.
So Bran Targus, he just kind of climbs out of bed, and he's just like, "Wait a minute, since when's the Sons of Breenor in this territory?" And then all of a sudden, a familiar face, the half-human, half-dwarf Jorgen Fanelo, walks in, and he's like, "Oh, that'll be me. Jorgen? Well, what are you doing here?" "Well, I was actually kind of hoping that these guys would come back to Sanctuary and help me find these guys, but, you know, they never did, so I got another group of adventurers to do it for me, and good lord, where the heck did Jane Poole go?"
I have no idea. I'm new.
She is a ghost.
And
she happens
you,
to be-
he looks at you, he's like, "And you, why are you here?"
Can I do can I intimidate him?
You can try.
Say, are you mateys?
Are yeah.
Are you be mateys? Or are you be death?
I just like glare at him. I got a 3.
I'm new. I'm not the same person.
Give me a sec to look at his stats, because I actually wrote them down.
Wait, so was he with Johnson?
Oh yeah,
he
wasn't
he
he?
wasn't with Johnson.
He was the one who sent him out.
He was the one who sent him out.
Yep. Hold on.
And,
Oh,
good
and
closure here, hopefully.
he would know because one of the guys, well, at least maybe if Mackey's kind about that. Because one of the guys did get away.
What'd you roll?
3.
You got a 7 on his intimidation roll.
So he intimidates you back.
Great.
Yup.
Great.
You both have a stare down, and you blink, and then just look away. Bran pipes in. He's like, is there something you want to share with the class, Jorgen?" Jorgen says, "Yeah, I run her out of my city because she was stealing coffee."
Yes.
Bran Targus just busts out laughing at this point, and he says, "Really? Really? I mean, coffee."
I have a weakness, man. I'm sorry.
Look, buddy. She's with me. She's been helping my resistance. Look, if she does anything, I'll take responsibility. But really, and Jorgen is just like, oh, fine, all right. Well, anyways, you never really answered my question. I know that you're here, and I know that you're here, and well,
I'm new.
who are you?
I'm free.
Freon?
Everyone does that. Don't worry about it.
Right. Well, anyways, I suppose you two really should know this, but well, especially you, I guess. Your friend Johnson, he didn't make it.
Johnson! No!
I sent him out to help me defeat the Inquisition and Sanctuary, and he never returned from the mission I sent him on.
How could Johnson be defeated? He was a good soldier. Come here, Willis. I know you liked him too.
He was a bad guy.
And hugging a big
Yeah,
metal object with a soup can. I know, Willis. You guys fought hand in hand.
He got me addicted to the horrible withering.
Willis. He's been with me the whole time.
Just don't.
You look at Jorgen, Brand, and the Sons of Brinor General that are all in this tent are just wide-eyed and speechless right now.
Giant construct.
And Jorgen just like kind of simmers down. He's like, "Yeah, don't ask."
I'm gonna slap myself to make sure I'm not dreaming, and another me's gonna pop out.
Perfect.
Oh, this is one strange dream.
You can make twosies.
Yeah, so there's two yeses.
Can I do an illusion?
Sure.
The walls of the tent are gonna start on fire.
Oh gosh. The general kind of runs outside, or kind of pokes his head outside. He's like, "Quick, someone get some water! The tent's on fire!" Everybody else is like, "No, it's not, sir." He turns back and he looks inside and he realizes it was all just an illusion. He says, "What the hell is going
When I
on?"
see the fire, can I like jump through like the tent?
Brand and Jorgen look at each other, and Brand is just like, "Really? I survived the explosion, and I didn't get any of that? Gosh!"
Well, look at me. I don't get any superpowers either. Right, Willis? All these guys making doubles and flames pop up. This is me and Willis sitting here. And Paul, too.
There's another
Well,
how many of those can you make?
What do you mean, how many of these can I make?
Just two.
These are people. You don't call them its. This is Willis, this is Paul.
Willis is just like, "Yeah, we're people too." Paul's just like, "Yeah, that's
And
right."
Don't forget about Terrence behind you.
Terrence is like, "Sup?"
I think I need to go back to bed.
Oh man.
But which one of you?
Yeah.
Well, no, both of you are saying that, so there's two identical things saying it.
The Jorgen, he says, "You know, I grew up in a religious household, and my mother, God rest her soul, if she were here, she'd say that you guys were blessed by the Lord of Light with these abilities."
Yeah, you guys are blessed by the Lord's of Light.
Good, because it's the Lord of Delight who helped me get off the withers.
Oh, well, that's good. So you're clean.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm trying to follow the good path.
Well, I'll be.
Okay.
Maybe Johnson's death was actually a good thing after all.
Yeah, and once we find Jane, she'll be proud of you.
No, Jane is dead.
Wait, Jane is dead?
What?
Because she's been haunting me. She's
Wait.
been haunting my dreams.
Are you sure that's not just her using her illusions? She did that to me a lot, too.
It might be. I don't know.
Can I conjure up?
You don't know who Jane
That's
is.
true. That's a good point.
Well, he You've got the can that he said was Jane.
Oh
Yeah, yep.
It's a can.
Yeah.
Jane's not dead. He's with you. She's with you.
What you mean this
And then I
can?
just
Yeah,
looked at
there she
everybody.
is.
Of course I'm blessed. I
I
deserve
should've
to be blessed.
You're being haunted by this.
Yes. Can I have the can?
Well, what does Jane say?
I mean,
As a can.
As
Jane
a
and him are
can.
good friends, so if he wants to hang out with Jane for a little bit,
As a
that's fine.
can. Jane says, get bent, buddy. You're the one who caused me to die.
No. 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 Be quiet, Jane.
I will not until you say sorry.
I'm sorry. I will avenge you.
You're not sorry enough.
Jorgen is just like,
Don't be mean to me. You were always so nice. I don't believe you're really Jane.
Meanwhile, Jorgen has just got a face of confusion and bewilderment on him, and he's just not saying anything. He's just like, oh boy, why do I even bother?
You know, I have a feeling that with my superpowered comrades, we can take down the Inquisition once and for all. Ready, super people?
Super elf. To you.
Elves are people too.
Yeah.
Of course, you didn't hear it from me because I'm not there. Because I'm the game master. I'm not a character.
Yeah, the goblins aren't people.
Like a random, like a random goblin just like walks in and is like, yeah, walks back out. Okay, so all of a sudden you guys hear an explosion. The earth kind of
It wasn't
rumbles.
me.
The earth kind of rumbles, and the general just kind of runs out. A few minutes pass. You guys hear like mumbling outside. You hear some. You definitely hear voices. You hear people in a bit of a panic, just kind of questioning what is going on, what caused this explosion, this rumbling in the ground. Somebody want to give me a listen check?
What, just one or everyone?
Everyone. I'll give that a
notice?
Four.
Okay.
Four.
4. Yeah, so all of you guys, you hear outside of the tent just like questions like, "Oh my gosh, what caused that explosion? It's coming from the ruins that we pulled the newcomers out of," stuff like that, like the ruins of the old pharmaceuticals factory, just exploded again. We sent some scavengers over there. What's going
It
on?
exploded once already. We were in the first one.
And like about 5 minutes go by, and all of a sudden the general walks back in and he says, "We've got a problem. Turns out there's something wandering the ruins of the old pharmaceuticals plant that we pulled you guys out of. I sent some men over there to continue searching the ruins, but I guess they were caught in that explosion. One who made it back said that there was something out there that attacked them and killed the rest. Says it was something, well, as he described it, unearthly." A giant moople. No.
I thought elves didn't know what mooples were.
No, mooples are a common like household pet in Bernori.
Yeah, exactly. Elves wouldn't have them. Pretentious assholes.
Elves live in Brenori, you pretentious asshole.
Yes, I am a pretentious asshole.
They're racist against elves.
I'm an eighth elf. It's not racist if you are part one.
Yeah,
Racist
hey,
against
speaking
your own
of that,
kind.
I have a question. If he's an 8th elf, does my outsider hindrance count for him?
Yes. You have an outsider hindrance for
I do.
being an elf?
Yes. Like, it's -2 to charisma except for when with your own people. So,
Okay.
like, it's not something I use, like, a lot.
Okay. So, I mean, it wouldn't really make sense in the context of Brunori itself
More like
because
pirates, fiends,
like
whatever your class was regardless.
yeah, I would say that it would make more sense with like your class than your race because elves are
Pretty widely accepted.
yeah, elves, dwarves, goblins, humans, they're all like founding races of Brunori, and so they all live in harmony with all the woozles and the heffalumps and all that.
Except
one
for,
line from that-
Frian, he's elf racist.
Right.
I don't know if it's you, but I can't get this piece of metal off the back of my hand.
Oh, that's just you.
It's weird.
That's just you.
And gotta try and rip it off.
Oh gosh.
Hand comes with it. Oops.
Oh. That's. You want me to re-roll that? Because I got.
Yeah, that's cocked.
I got an 8 on this.
Yeah, I saw the ace.
So a 12.
A 12.
To try and rip it off.
Okay, so give me a bit of context on this metal in your hand.
It's because my power, my metal control.
Okay.
It's just like I think I just like call I don't know. It's like magnetized essentially.
Oh, it's
Okay.
like
So I think
Wolverine's
it's-
adamantine.
No, like
skeleton.
it's just a piece of scrap metal.
So it's
it's
just-
like I can't like control my powers or now or something. I just feel like I was in a bed and I went like this and I all of a sudden have a piece of metal in my hand.
Okay, gotcha.
Kind of deal.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, he pulls it off, and then he just kind of flies forward a little bit as the metal tries to reattach itself, but he's still holding on to it fairly well.
Oh, what's up with this metal?
I must be like a big magnet. They could call me like Magnet Man.
And then like a bunch of random metal objects stick to you.
So he looks pretty normal except for the legs. I don't know what you got. I can make more of me. And he's got control over metal. I think he got the coolest power.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I mean, there's 2 of you right now.
And
Can
then-
you make more than 2?
Slap. Nothing happens. Nope, apparently not. Apparently it's
Just
just
the 2.
one.
Okay.
Can I tell him I don't know, and then just send like a swarm of insects from my hand to like envelop the 2 of them for illusion?
Okay, it's an illusion.
Yeah.
Let's see. How does illusion work? Somebody hand me the superpowers rulebook.
I was actually looking at it.
Isn't
So
it like a
is it just
spirit-based
first
thing?
level?
Yeah, or you
Yeah.
can look it up.
So she can make something believable in like a
A
certain square area.
Yeah, it's 4 inches, which is about 8 yards
Yeah,
Yeah.
square. Yep.
Yeah. per level, additional inch per level. If you don't, do you have any of the modifiers?
No.
Okay, then it's not film quality. It doesn't have the ability to obscure, and it doesn't like shock fully.
Does it require a roll? That's what I'm asking.
Let's
I don't
see.
think it did.
Illusion allows your character to create imaginary images and sounds. The illusions cannot actually affect the real world, but can pretend to. An imaginary monster might pick up a real card, when in truth the card is just blotted out while a false one is rolled by the beast. The illusion must cover the removed object and cannot mimic true invisibility. That's what it says.
That's all it says? Okay.
Yeah.
Since you are using those insects, make an intimidation roll. And you two roll spirit.
While this is happening, I'm gonna go find a pile of scrap metal.
Alright.
Oh wait, I roll spirit?
You walk out, you walk out of the tent to look for scrap metal, I guess.
So I
So
got
you see right through
I got
it,
a 5 and
Jesus.
my double got a 7.
I got
Okay.
13.
They both beat me.
So they still think it is what it is, but it's whether or not they're intimidated by a swarm of insects, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just like, well,
I eat
This is
insects for
happening.
breakfast.
Oh wait, no. I got a 6 because I have plus strong will, but plus 2 to intimidation and taunt rolls. So I
Sweet.
get 6.
and you both still beat her.
I didn't. My dupe did.
Okay, you didn't. You want to roll me a d20?
6.
Oh jeez.
You're shaken. Yep.
So I'm gonna be like, my dupe's gonna touch
What
me
else
and
did
like
did you put
remove it with the other ability.
Okay.
Oh.
It's like, okay, man, it's not real.
Jinx.
Don't let her play you.
Alright.
I say I eat insects for breakfast, and then I like try to reach down and eat one, but they won't like.
No, I think that's why I'm shaking.
Oh, yeah.
Or the fact that he just goes right for the bugs.
Like, yes! Food!
Yes. Okay.
And
Well, Brand's still there with you, but Jorgen and the General have already left because of the, the ruckus that's happening farther away.
I think we should investigate the ruckus.
I come in the tent and I have a giant like cannon thing, and I'm like, guys, I made this, and I'm gonna go shoot the ruckus, and then
No, he got the coolest power.
I take off following you, but like jumping really high.
How can you jump,
I feel like it's
by the way?
I can jump.
You can leap tall buildings in a
Wait,
single
like
bound.
scuttle.
16
Is the correct
inches.
word for that?
How tall?
16 inches.
16 inches. So you can. Each inch is 5 foot, so you can jump.
Damn.
That's 80 feet. 80 feet straight up.
Well, it used to be
Those are some
32
legs.
inches when I took it originally.
Oh, man.
wait, so you jump really far?
Yeah,
I jump 80 feet.
I can jump 32 inches, so 160 or not.
So 80 vertically, 160 laterally.
Yeah.
Dang.
He's a grasshopper.
He's green.
Yeah.
And I'm just over here running like, guys, why not?
And it's just.
I'll follow them.
Okay. So you guys head off to,
Both of me are running.
yeah, so you guys catch up to the General and Jorgen and like about 1 or 2 squads of men. They're all going to investigate. Medics are kind of running after you guys going like, wait, we haven't finished our tests. And then they just kind of let you go after you guys just ignore them for a
I
long
think
period
we're
of time.
fine enough.
I can run. I'm
Wait.
good.
Were we in like medical gowns?
We'll say you weren't.
Okay. just asses hanging in the wind.
I would totally run away in an ass down.
Before.
Yeah, I'll say that you guys like picked up your stuff at the very least, you know.
Like we started running like, wait, something's wrong. I feel
Wait.
No, technically, I don't need my armor now. My armor's worse.
Oh no,
I could be in a medical gown. That might be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah, I will go with the medical gown. Like,
Oh
but
god.
I grab my weapons.
The teddy bear's nude.
Oh, don't look up!
Why
Because everybody does, because what's the first thing you do when someone says something like that? Oh, God.
Right now, that's fine.
Oh, I see what you
Above
did
us.
there. Yeah, you make it to the thingamajig. Where's my stuff?
Everybody has to burn their eyes out.
Hey, you like looking. I got it going on.
Uh-huh.
3-foot goblin.
You move some of your stuff out of the way. I don't know exactly how big this is. Actually, we'll just say that it takes up the whole map. But basically, you kind of see this. There's a dude there, and it looks like battered and beaten up, fairly beaten up, and maybe bloodied Inquisition officer. You also see a bit of smoke coming off of him, and you also see like quite a few Sons of Breenor just dead around him. And somebody want to make me a smarts roll?
Which is one of us.
Oh, that's
Definitely him.
7.
yeah. You recognize this guy. You recognize this guy right away. He is essentially the same Inquisition officer that the same one that tried hunting you down in those streets, the same one that you encountered in the basement of the pharmaceuticals plant, and you killed him, or at least you thought you killed him, and now here he is, apparently alive from the wreckage.
Wait, the one that we smeared, or the one that we just killed?
The one that you just killed.
Okay.
The wild card.
We
The wild
smeared
card.
2 of the regular. I smeared 2 of the regular ones.
Yeah.
I was
Not the
gonna say, I
opposite.
was like, wait, that's pretty hard to bounce
And,
back from.
And you know where the building once stood, the pharmaceuticals plant, it's mostly a crater. So he's standing in the middle of a crater right now, and yeah, he.
You should fire that thing at him. It looks pretty big.
Oh, it is.
Oh, let me just give him a little bit of a roll here. Oh my gosh, where are my dice? Here are my dice. He notices you guys, and he.
Yes, the leaping goblin.
Yeah, he sees you guys and he is visually pissed. He is like, "You! Come down here and face me, you cowards! You
What?
did this to me!"
Coward? Who are you calling a coward? Wuss.
Wait, so we're
Oh!
above him and there's a crater?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into the crater, but I'm walking onto metal that just keeps stepping down for me and it looks like stairs.
Nice. Can you hand me the superpowers companion?
Definitely.
Inquisition scum! And then my constructs just kind of leap in. And they do that sweet, Iron Man,
They just, the cans leap out of your bag and they just transform with random bits of metal into, vaguely humanoid shapes. Let me just make a quick roll here. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna say he's got it. Yeah, while you're walking down, he, well, you're gonna find out soon enough.
That's an 11.
Yup.
Oh boy.
That is a 10. And that's gonna miss. So he raises on you twice. Alright. So AP1,
Ugh.
11, 12, 13,
15.
14, 15, 18. Ah! 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, 24.
Just all die. It's the end of the campaign.
26.
28. Add 4 to it.
You already have
Oh, yeah. So, 28. So that's on the first attack, mind you. The second hit.
I think he hit you with a repeater.
He did. He leveled a repeater. 8, 12, or no, not 12.
That's 11.
14. 14 damage, AP1 on the second one.
So what is your toughness?
So it's 5 plus 6. So I have 11.
No, not at you, at her.
Oh.
He shoots straight at you.
I'm dead.
Oh, yay.
There is no coming back.
Wait,
from that.
is there any time to react, or is that just
It's just instant. Well, what is your...
Well, this is as you're going
What
down.
do you-
I'll give you an agility roll to try and
Because-
time react.
Yeah, because I can make barriers out of metal. I don't know if there's any metal around here. I could try to block
It's a-
something.
Yeah, just
blown up building,
make
of course, there's metal.
You have a toughness 5 against this.
make an agility
So,
roll. I'll have
the
you
first
roll
one
off
does
against
5
him.
wounds, the second one does... No, 4 wounds because the shaken gives the extra 4 barrier.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's 4 wounds
22.
on the first
22.
one and
Sweet. So
Two
your
wounds
target
on the
number was
second one.
5.
He might say.
And my barrier
Yeah.
has a toughness of 13. If,
Well,
that,
the first one would shred through it.
Yeah.
if that helps.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, how would that work?
Well,
For
for
barrier.
objects, you don't count aces.
So
So,
then the first one would have been 15.
which would have still shredded through it.
So the second one hits you.
Yeah. So,
That was-
I don't
was
need
the
it to stay
14.
up. I just
Yeah.
needed to pick
yeah.
something.
So you hear just kind of a brrrr, and this makeshift metal barrier just materializes in front of you, and then the Tyrannium bolts just break through that, and some of the bolts just like hit you square in the chest.
5, 9.
For like that 14 points of
Yeah.
damage.
That'd be 1 wound territory. Oh,
Sweet.
yeah.
Alright. So you're shaken and you have a wound. Alright, and at this point,
Just like look over at you and like stammer out a things. I'm like, don't know what's going on.
we'll say that the rest of did you follow him?
Yeah, I assumed this was like near the top of the crater.
This is the top.
You
We'll
went
say
that
that-
you went that far in. Okay. Okay.
Lesson in humility.
Say that you guys are kind of up here. I don't know if you have your
That's
construct.
my other me.
Oh,
Other
you know what? I have a better idea because that kind of looks.
It does look like a like it
does.
would be a concept.
Yeah, and I have the bodyguard barrier built.
Here's my humming bag.
Summons.
summons.
So this is supposed to be for your
Yeah.
bodyguard. So
Which I can have 2 of right now.
You're like yourself.
oh, let me just
Wait,
get
who?
some of these minis out of
My
here
character's in
because
the
they're
list.
not
Oh.
very appropriate for the
What is
battle.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, like a.
All right.
Is that a Fallout guy?
So your other guy, place him, and then we'll get started. Start dealing people in.
Will you?
Or actually, I'll just deal people in right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
sweet.
gets his own card because he acts on his own.
You have a Joker. You have a 7. You have a 2. You have a 7.
He gets his own card because for all intents and purposes he has his own thing.
All
he
right.
just acts under my control.
So he acts before you.
Yep.
What about your constructs?
Yeah.
Do they act?
Because they're
They are directly under your control. They're
Like,
not their own
they're-
entity.
the way it's read is that I like put semblance of life into something. So I think they're
Well, they're like true constructs then, not ones that you have to control. That you
yeah.
just
So
kinda
I don't I
telepathically-
don't know if it really said. I guess I can try to look it up.
Oh,
Are you
I
on the
forgot.
page?
Yes. I'm just. Okay, here we go.
Dang.
Controller can give First swarm. I am going to say it acts on your action card.
Okay.
Because there are no rules, so I'm just gonna make one up.
Alright.
And it's easier
Mr. Going
to.
back to the usual. 2s, 3s, and 5s.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He got a 4, so. Whatever. Okay, so that means. That means Odium can go first if he chooses to. Otherwise, it is.
Wait, is that Joker?
Yep, that is Joker.
Oh!
That's when he dies, right?
No, that's
No,
not.
that's at the
Oh,
beginning of. That's at the
Oh,
beginning.
Do I
Okay.
get a binning for Joker, or is
No.
that we quit that? Okay.
Been funny.
The very
Can
first movie.
I jump down and do death from above?
Yep.
That's fighting.
Yep.
Yeah, he's within range.
Okay, that is a 6. Yeah, you. Now, does the level bonus apply to just damage, or does it also apply
It just applies to damage.
Okay. You jump up in the air and you bring your weapon to bear on him as you just slam down right on him. And your
his favor.
weapon is about ready to hit you, and then he just swats it out of the way with his
If you say, well, yeah, let's look at the
repeater.
worst case scenario.
Actually, he brings up his repeater to try and swat it out of the way, And what actually happens is you go right through the repeater, and then you go right through him.
Ooh.
Good
But
job,
he's-
green teddy bear.
Did he just explode?
No.
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Nope. He
Oh,
tried.
That was my illusion.
He jumped and then he tried to like slash at him on his way down.
Tried and
okay.
succeeded.
Yep. All right. So that is the end of your turn. Next up is Frian's double.
Blind.
Blind. How does that work?
This is double racist.
It's a
Oh, the blind spell. Okay.
Yep.
Ones.
spell's effective must make an agility roll at -2 to avert their gaze and avoid the effect. Let me roll spellcasting for him quick.
All right.
He got a normal success, so agility roll at -2 to avoid the effect.
Agility roll at -2.
Well, that's a crit fail.
No.
Well, that's a 0.
It's a 0, but it's only a crit fail if he has ones in the dice.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes off.
Okay. He's shaking his -2 to his parry.
Wait, so he got cut in half and he's still alive right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, so like, does it look like he's cut in half, or do you like heal up right away, or
It looks like the sword just went right through him, but he's still up.
like is there a mark or anything?
No.
Oh, great.
I do believe this
I
guy
know
got some
what-
sort of
I know
super
what he
abilities
is.
too.
How long does the blind last?
Till he recovers from being shaken.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right.
If he uses a Benny to recover, he retains the -2 penalty to his parry
For how long?
until he would recover from shaken normally.
Okay. All right. What's your face? Kira.
I'm also going to have him move forward.
Yeah, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna go stand by him and like behind one of his constructs, just in case, you know.
Yep.
Get that partial cover.
Yeah, yep. And then I am going to.
They cost a point more than minions, but I don't have to outfit
Oh,
them, and if they die, I
because
can
I
just
saw
make another
him,
one.
like go through, and he's unaffected, and I'm lowish on arrows, so I'm just gonna. That's gonna be what I do for the turn.
All right, turn your card over. Frian, it's your turn now.
Gotta move forward. There's friends on both sides.
Okay.
And I am also going to attempt to blind him.
All right, go for it.
With what?
I mean, he's already blinded, so. I mean, what else is it gonna do?
It can blind him later.
It can super blind him.
Well, that failed anyway. So
Okay.
doesn't even do anything.
All right.
But like they're both thinking the same thing.
Okay.
That's my thinking.
Gotcha. Both of you have like the same idea,
Yep.
but none of you guys are like kind of coordinating your actions. So you just like run. I know what to do. And you just say it at the same time. Blind.
And we're just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Who blinded?
Yeah.
I blinded him. No, I blinded him. You guys need to have like, I'm the real Frian. No, I'm the real Frian.
It will happen probably.
Okay. He needs to make his spirit test. I
I
changed.
mean, honestly, which
Wait,
you
do you-
guys don't really know.
Wait, do you have
who's
a
the-
mustache? Do you
Makes
have the
sense.
whole rip off the mustache? The one has the mustache, one doesn't rip off the mustache.
Ah!
No, I am the real one.
Oh gosh.
Ulysses, I would never say that. You know me. Actually, I don't. I haven't known you for that long. I would not know these back details. I'm sorry.
It's been like a week.
I have not had a long enough time to get a good feel for your character. I think either one of you could be the real one.
It looks real enough. It's just like maybe his ear isn't pointed on one ear. Or something like very small like that. Just there's minute details that aren't quite right for the one that's not real. And in the future, I will probably get the ability to make him look real.
Okay, he turns around
Oh.
and then he.
You asshole.
Oh, you did jump on him.
Oh, it's gonna be 6.
Oh.
No.
Half nude.
+2.
Oh!
This is this.
Oh, that's a
+2.
raise.
All right. He
3.
he reaches out his hand, and his hand goes through your body, and I'm gonna need you to make a vigor roll at -2.
What ability is that?
One I thought I was gonna take.
Or no, not at -2, just a straight up vigor roll.
5.
5, you got it.
Woo.
He pulls his hand out, and no effect. Okay.
Attempting to steal his soul.
Is that the intangible?
Kalima, Kalima.
Um,
his heart.
next up is MacArthur.
Alright, these guys are gonna move forward.
Do they have ranged weapons themselves, or
No,
do they just
they're
punch?
not. They just punch.
Yeah, because they got their fists out.
It's a
They're ready to
good
punch.
They do. So they do.
I got
It's my metal bending strength, which is a D12 +1, and then plus a D10. So that's their damage.
Your metal bending strength's a D12 +1.
Yeah,
How'd you
because
get that high?
it starts at D10, and then I pumped 2 points, 2 more levels into it.
Okay.
All right, is MacArthur doing anything else?
MacArthur's gonna shoot Big Betsy.
All right.
I mean, is there a?
You don't really have line of sight because your men are in front of you.
I thought
Okay.
this whole thing was going down because he was going down some stairs.
He made it to the bottom of the crater.
Okay.
Boop boop. Wait, where am I?
There you go.
Now he's gonna shoot Big Betsy. Don't miss.
All right, so it's gonna be shot as a straight target, not cone.
Okay.
So go to. Is there a good amount? I guess maybe. So my essentially what it is, it's just a bunch of metal packed into this tube, and I am using my power to throw the big hunk of metal at him. Pretty much. I don't even. This is for flair. I don't even need it. So I'm gonna say that I already made it when I was searching through the scrap metal. Otherwise, I would.
Well, yeah, you
Ask
said you
if there
came
was
in and
enough
like, guys,
metal
look what I
around."
made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do I go about shooting this thing?
Roll your shooting.
Okay.
Because you're doing it like you're shooting a gun. Or
Yeah.
cannon, as opposed to like
I mean,
mashing that.
yeah, I'm just gonna say like roll your shooting for now. It's part of your like
Ugh.
matter
Right.
manipulation attack, right?
Yeah.
Or matter manipulation power.
I guess the damage is when I have actual questions.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, he got a 3.
That was terrible.
Okay.
I don't want my first shot with Big Betsy to miss. Come on, Betsy. A 5.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hit.
Yay. Okay, so with the range attack power, it does 2d6 damage to begin with, and then I took it attacks as a heavy weapon.
Okay.
So is that 2d6 added on to the heavy weapon? Do you know?
Heavy weapon basically just means you can attack anything with heavy armor. You can damage anything with heavy armor.
So if you look up, it tells you to look up like if you like hit something with a heavy weapon, it does stuff based on your like strength and everything. It's weird.
This heavy weapon, the attack counts as a heavy weapon.
Yeah. So and then there's a chart for how much in poundage. So my guy.
No, that's for strength. Wait.
I'm so confused.
Life
This
is
is
hard.
Oh my gosh. Are you by any chance talking about this one?
Yes. So I took a modifier that says it attacks as though it was heavy weaponry.
Oh no! Again, that only counts, or it basically means that you can attack things like tanks or like him.
Okay.
Because
You're
so
a thing.
let me give you a little bit of
Heavy
Savage
weapon doesn't
Worlds
do
rules
extra
trivia.
weapon, it just
Okay.
does-
Heavy weapon. There are two keywords. One's called heavy weapon and one's called heavy armor. Heavy armor is basically you can't be hit by anything unless if it's by something with the heavy weapon keyword. Heavy weapon basically means that you can attack anything with the heavy armor keyword. It basically makes it so that you can't just run up to a tank and kill it with a knife.
All right.
If you find a tank, you would need to kill it with a heavy weapon because it has heavy armor.
Like
Otherwise,
big
you
dog.
run at it with a knife and you get like 40 points of damage on it, and then boom, your little dinky knife destroys a big tank.
I'll skip my guy for now. I'm gonna.
well, you're at the end of the round, so
Yeah.
I'm not shooting anything right now.
Oh,
Oh.
I might get rid of my power points and stuff then.
Oh.
It's 2d6 of damage. I might as well just shoot my rifle.
Yeah.
the rifle's better.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
that was far underwhelming.
All right. Well
Yeah,
then,
Well, you spent the Benny on the reroll.
you did. Do you?
Keep it, I don't care.
No, I'll give it back. If you're not doing anything with it, then we'll just say you hold your action or something. That being said, I'll deal myself
And I
in.
might go into my attack.
You
melee one. I
and
debated.
you.
Where's my
Okay.
other me?
Oh yeah, your other you.
Am I being dealt in or am I still holding my card?
You're still holding, so you can go
Go
whenever.
whenever.
Free and you go first. I got a 9 of hearts.
I go first.
Unless if Kira or MacArthur want to go.
Do either of you want to go?
Nah.
You can go.
All right.
All right, moving up, moving right along.
And I will shoot him in the bow.
Okay, you don't have line of sight because you have 2 dudes kind of blocking you.
It's a bow.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Yeah, you can arc it. I'll give you a -2 because you still got to look past them at least,
Okay.
and I'll give him partial cover as a result.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
Just a 5.
5 will hit. Roll your damage.
Okay, that's
Is it what kind of a? Is it just a
it's
regular
just a
bow?
regular elven bow, but the arrows I'm shooting have give it AP2.
Okay.
Pretty good roll. 13 AP2.
13 AP2. The arrow whizzes past him and hits the ground right next to Odium's feet.
Alright, I figured it out.
Okay, cool.
What are they? Okay.
All right. Well then, his turn. He's going to try again. Need this and this. He is going to miss you.
You're too nimble. You're too quick.
Wait a minute. What's your parry?
Okay, Jack.
My
Too far up
parry
the candles.
is 6 right now.
Your parry is 6.
Or wait, did that change?
No.
Okay.
Unless if you got a higher or lower fighting, it didn't change.
Okay.
All right, he's gonna miss. He does the exact same thing he did last time, and he misses. All right. Next up is either Kira or MacArthur, if they choose, or Frian's other dude.
Can I give him a notice roll to see if he sees like the stuff going through him?
Yeah.
Okay. Four?
4. Yeah, he notices. Well, he definitely saw like a sword go through him, and he sees that it had little to no effect.
I don't know if I'd seen that from
I mean,
90 feet away.
he's seen like a lot of things just straight up pass through the guy, so he's
Okay.
kind of putting 2 and 2 together.
Alright, then he is going to hold for the turn.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna wait until next time so I can move closer before I do that.
I'm just going to move the 10.
Find back friends. However, there's a difference now. One's holding a bow, the other's holding a rat shield and a elven blade.
A pretentious blade.
Alright, I fixed Big
It's an
Betsy.
elven bow.
She's ready now.
Okay, cool.
What's she do
Perfect.
now.
I got rid of all the like weird little add-ons to make things like cones and not cones and all that, and range and everything, and I just put points into enhanced damage. So I
Perfect.
do D10s instead of D6s.
Is it still a heavy weapon?
No.
Okay. Okay.
That might come back to bite you.
I want damage.
What if we need heavy weapons?
Wait,
Take
actually,
this
hold
guy.
on. If I have the extra actions, then I can like run twice.
I have happy weapon.
No, because it doesn't count towards your movement. It just means that you can do actual.
Yeah.
Because movement is different from actual action.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there's a like
What
you
are
know
the
how
odds?
Johnson,
6 on 1 on the.
you know how Johnson had the flash harness?
Yes.
That let him take
So a
2
5.
turns in a single
A
turn.
5. That'll hit.
There's an ability somewhere that I was thinking about taking.
Yeah.
Make your D10s.
You just got the extra action, which is a cheaper version of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. 3 points of damage.
And then my
Does it
it doesn't do anything, I assume.
Yeah, it just you a little BB just shoots out of Betsy. You just raise your gun and it goes. And then
Things falls off.
yeah.
Doesn't hit him.
No, it hits him. Odium, you feel a small bit of metal just like bounce off of your natural armor and fall to the ground.
Oh jeez. This guy probably can't beat my
Tickled.
physical stuff, but the constructs are going in.
Which is really unfortunate because I think we're all physical.
Not me.
So he's going to attack.
Yeah, like his. He's gonna be a difficult fight. I'm not gonna lie, but here's the thing: like when I was making him up, I actually used like a superpower generator, so all of his powers were randomly generated.
Intangibility, ghost hand.
He is fighting 2.
Are they?
He'll miss.
As extras.
Oh yeah, they're not
So,
extras.
Yeah, they don't get the wild die.
So, but it is still 2.
Yeah,
He'll miss.
just keep that in mind.
3.
That'll miss.
Now you're gonna get a 4. Oh, you can go diagonally. It's a savage roll. It's not D&D.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can get there.
I mean, when we eventually play Starfinder, we'll talk. But for now, you're good.
Oh!
So a 10.
10. That'll hit.
Yeah.
So this is awesome. This is a D12. 5, 6.
You said it was a D10, right?
Yeah. So 11.
11. All right. Yeah. Goes right through him.
Dang it. He goes.
I mean, if it didn't go through him, it would really hurt. But
You're just a little.
Alright, guys. Well, my dude can't do anything.
He's got that really cool
He
power.
controls physical things.
yeah.
I have an idea.
All right. It can be Odium's turn. Kira, did you go yet?
I moved.
You moved.
Cast an
But I
illusion
didn't
somewhere to
like do
confuse
anything.
them.
You didn't do anything. Okay.
Or you should have make illusions. Make them.
Just so I'm not confused, hand me your cards, guys.
Wait, if
I have an idea.
if we all get in a square, can't you make us appear as though we're not there?
I could.
All right. And Freean, you didn't go yet, right?
My Duke didn't. He moved but didn't do an
I
action.
activate my fear.
Okay.
Illusion, and so he looks like
I get a really constipated look on my face, and then I start smoking. Smoke starts coming up.
Oh no. Wait, does he have the explode ability?
He does. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's a good thing the constructs aren't
Okay.
actually alive.
Right. Yep.
No.
Okay, he gets a 2. Oh, jeez. 5, 3, 9, and 8.
nice.
Kira goes first. Oh yeah, you're Duke.
Ah! They think alike.
They do.
Nice.
Don't worry, we got the same idea. It's a good thing I have an
So
extra
I'm gonna
Benny.
go here, and I'm going to use my extra action thing, and I'm going to activate my fear.
Activate your fear. Alrighty then.
Extra action just means you can do 2 actions without the -2 penalty.
What does fear do?
It's a 12-inch circle and causes a fear check for everyone that's inside of that circle.
Nice.
No modifiers, just straight up fear check.
Yes.
Nice. Everybody gets scared.
Yeah, everybody roll your spirit. He's gonna make it.
Damn! Someone I did want to make it.
Am I gonna have to use these all day?
What was the number I'm supposed to be?
Fear's not that bad. It's just great.
Oh, I crit failed. Can I Benny that?
If you want to.
Otherwise, you're going to be rolling this thing.
Otherwise, you're gonna be rolling a d20. Aw. I like it when fear happens.
I could get that permanent, like, scared of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like him. Like
I think it's Justin. Just take it. Just take it. Well, it's a fail.
Still a fail.
But it's not a crit fail.
Alright, roll a d20.
Me?
Nope. Odium.
No, I got a 3 out of 3.
Yeah, you got a 3 and a 3. It's still a fail.
It's fear.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you still roll on the fear table.
Like a 9.
Oh, 9.
A double 1 and
A 1.
a 1.
Perfect.
This will be fine.
Okay, what exactly was your fear illusion?
It wasn't really an illusion. It was just like making everybody just in general feel like really, really scared. Like think
Okay,
like
just a feeling. You're just trying to give everybody a feeling of dread to wash over them.
yes, yep.
Okay.
They are afraid.
Well, Odium, I have bad news for you. You got an adrenaline surge, which means the hero's fight response takes over. He adds +2 to all trait and damage rolls on his next action.
Nice. Nice.
The 1 is the one you want to
Yeah.
get.
Yup.
You don't want to get a 20.
Yes.
You do not.
Yes.
What's a 20?
You
Heart
have a heart attack. Alright.
So and
I've
then
actually killed a boss with fear before.
I'm going to go for an illusion.
Alright.
Come on. Don't be bad. Ah! 7.
Alright, what is your illusion?
I'm going to make it look like, starting from his feet, like, gradually up, he's gonna start, like, swirling, and looks like he's gonna be disappearing.
Alright. Alright.
And, like, he notices, doesn't he?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna, like, watch himself start disappearing,
Okay.
which scares him because he's intangible.
Yep. Alright, so she's done MacArthur and your dudes are up. Like, all of a sudden you kind of feel a chill in the back of your spine, and then you kind of see the dude just start to dematerialize
Can
in
I
front of
make
you.
a smarts
my
roll
hands
to
like
know that,
this.
like, the stuff that I'm doing is not affecting him?
Yeah, make a smarts roll.
So 5.
Yep, you can definitely tell that what you're doing is having no effect.
He's a damn ghosty!
Well, I mean, we did kill him earlier.
I can't do much right now. I can do this though, and I go. And I make a giant fortress. I just make a little mini fortress, and I'm like, "Plump."
There you go.
No, I'm on top of it. It's like imagine a medieval.
You just like a metal tower.
This is the command post.
I need to look over the battlefield and see what's going on. All right, you men, do what I say, not say as I do, or whatever.
Do as I say, not say as I do.
They're gonna go back and they're going to make a human wall around you.
Okay, he's gonna get an AOO on all of them.
All right.
Let me
He has
just.
the ability to do multiple AOs.
Well, everybody does.
Oh.
Yeah. It'd be
I
like
mean-
one moves away, then another moves away.
Yep. Okay.
Great cleave.
Right. So yeah, he is going to roll a thing. I keep forgetting what his dice are. That's the problem I have with Savage Worlds, or one of them. Not a huge problem, but still. Okay. What is their parry?
Where is Harry? 5.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that is a 10. Alright, perfect. Alright,
10, 10, 9.
I'm gonna need all 3 of them to make vigor rolls.
What's your big
Actually,
The diamond dip.
I mean, let me just look at this. Because this is weird, because he's interacting with constructs.
Do they need to be alive for it to work?
I don't know. But roll anyways for each of them, just in case.
4, 2, 4. 2 successes and a fail.
The one that rolled a 2, he sticks his hand inside of it, and then just like a wave of electricity just goes over, just like washes over him, and he just kind of shorts it out. So it's temporarily disabled. Every round, you can make a vigor roll to make it not disabled. But the one that is disabled, we'll say it's this one. I'll keep it there and put that right next to him. And yeah, like every round, he can make a vigor roll to not be disabled and to just repair the damage done to him. All right, so that was. Yeah. Okay, so that was the end of their turn, and I guess your turn as well. That means that it is Odium's turn.
And I explode.
All right. Roll your damage.
I need 4d8. Does anybody want to lend me?
People of the table, lend me your power.
Need another one? $12? Or is that a 7?
Interesting.
That's a 1.
Oh, that's a 1 over there.
Yep.
8,
Yeah, 12.
12. Oh, but wait, I had +2 to all my things. Does
Oh,
that go
yeah.
to damage?
Yeah, it also goes to damage.
So 14.
That's a bit of a big bubble.
All right. So, what is each of these guys' toughness?
I don't get hit,
So,
which is the important part
11.
here.
11. What was the damage you rolled?
14.
14. And you said that they count as wild cards?
No.
Okay.
At least I don't think they do. It didn't say that.
All right.
That's still.
That's a plus. It's
Why?
a 3.
It
It's a
Yeah.
It's a 3-point difference.
Yeah.
So they're shaken.
It does say though
Are they immune
plus
to being
2 to
shaken?
recover from being shaken, and they ignore one wound penalty. So I don't know if that tells you anything.
Right. Yeah, that mostly applies to if they were wild cards.
That I think that applies to like his ability to control them if he's wounded.
No, construct applies to them, not to him. So therefore, the
You just-
ignoring
they're
wound
full-
penalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get what they are. I thought they were like being controlled by him on his turn. No, they're independent beings. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
They just
It-
act on his turn. Okay.
yeah. Superpowers can be confusing, but you know.
What about the guy?
Him
14
Those-
damage.
14 damage.
Let me just.
Meanwhile,
that's
he's
heavy
now
weapon.
disappeared about up to his waist.
Perfect. You shake him.
Woo!
Disappeared.
And Odium's dead.
No, I reassemble.
No, currently you are dead. You are paralyzed. There is no gown anymore. It's just legs.
All right.
This is I reassemble immediately.
Yeah. So he just like, and you see like green gloop everywhere, and then just, and there he is again.
No, brown glute from
Yep.
my guts.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I was
God.
thinking of taking that power. I thought you had to like add points to it to make it instant. Otherwise, it happens over a period of rounds.
Yeah. He spent his last
Oh, okay.
round building it up.
No, I'm saying the coming back together part.
The coming back together
Maybe
part?
it is. Here, let me.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a negative modifier. Like if you.
That's what it is. Yeah. Okay.
We'll let you look it up. It's your turn and your double's turn. Well, it's Freyan's turn before his double.
It's Freyan's turn and Freyan's
Freyan
turn.
and Freyan.
Yeah. Well, it's Freyan's turn, and then Freyan gets to go after
Wait,
that.
can you call one? Can you call?
His body is either
Random
unaffected or
freon.
reforms immediately
It's
afterwards.
just slightly different.
Yeah. It's really just depending on trapping.
Can it be
You
Freyan
can be
1 and Freyan 8?
fatigued for -2
Yep.
points, and that will it'll take like up to 4 hours to
okay.
recover.
Yep.
But that'd be awesome. You would never get killed. You could just blow up and be like, I'm out of this fight now. See you guys. You guys better put that to use, because I'm done.
Okay, we both activate damage field, and we both walk up to him, and we both got raises on damage field.
Sweet. Wait,
Both
did you
of
try
us.
to attack him with damage
No,
field?
we're
or-
activating it.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Perfect.
And we both got raises on it, which I believe makes it D10s.
All right.
We'll double check that. We need to play it more often.
Yep. All right. So that will be the end of both of your turns, which means it is his turn, which is perfect because I've been trying to look all this stuff up. All right. Seeing what's going on, and also the fact that he just survived an explosion, he's going to actually make a spirit roll. I forgot he's shaken. All right, and he gets it.
Oh, you forgot about that?
Well, just a little bit, but he's unshaken right now. Perfect.
Wait, is he gonna explode?
He actually needs to spend an entire round to do that. I forgot. I'm not gonna cheese it. That's the end of his turn. You don't know what's going on.
Meanwhile, he's still disappearing.
He gets a constant.
Yeah, you see like a shift in color and just like a you see a shift in color at the very least. All right.
Like a similar to what just happened to Odium?
No, because trapping wise, it's different.
Oh, okay. So you just. Why is he getting all black and smoky?
But he got a 6.
I only get 2 numbers, so just expect me to always have a 2 or a 3.
Right. Right.
Okay. It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna walk away. I don't know what's going on. Everything's getting all black and smoky, and I just saw Odium explode, so I'm just gonna. He's already under one.
His legs are gone.
Do some
Yeah,
more.
his-
Make him think that we're all. Make him think that these people are gone.
Yeah,
Oh wait, never mind. Here, can I redo that?
Sure.
Okay, so I was right.
I mean, not the movement, but
Okay.
your action.
So I make it look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, I am also starting to follow his disappearance as if I'm following him into some sort of other world.
Okay, so you make him look. So you make it appear like he's not just disappearing, but disappearing into a different
Like
universe,
dimension type
and you're
thing. Yep.
you're like
I'm about to
following him
follow
in there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, that's your action. Do you want to do anything else,
See, I just got
or is that it? Because you have multi-action.
I got 2 of me.
I got 2 of me.
Is
You can guard.
I got magic
I can't actually. I don't have any like shield or anything.
You
But
can still
there's a-
still take a defend
Yeah,
defend
that's
action.
Okay.
Which gives you
Um,
additional parry.
Yeah. Why don't I do that then?
Yeah,
So
like an additional 2.
I mean, it
parry.
makes sense because you just
Yeah.
saw me explode.
Right.
You don't know, like, I mean, it would make.
yeah, so I'll do that then.
Free and Parte Dos is next.
Parte Dos.
No, it's free in 1 and free in A.
Yeah. This is thing 1 and thing 2, but he does prefer to be called thing A, Chocolate Thunder, or Ben. However that line goes.
Wait, what's my fighting? Okay. Gonna slice through him with the damage shielded elven blade.
Oh, sweet. I mean, it's not smite, but
It's a damage shield. It just has to touch whatever it is.
you could just make a touch attack, which is a +2 to your fighting roll.
But I want the blade damage as well.
Touch him with the blade.
All right,
That's a 5.
miss. You try to hit him with the blade,
Does
and
the damage field affect me?
Hmm?
Does the damage field affect me?
If you touch me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
pretty much. So don't try to attack him, or his double. So.
You don't know which one's the real one. The fake one. Because right now, we both got the same
Quick! Everybody shoot everybody! We don't know which is which, so just kill them both!
Maybe you're both the fake ones. And the real
the
one
real one's just hiding out somewhere.
Alright, ODM, it's your turn.
Okay, I saw, like, this is you, right? Or, well, these two.
They're both me. You just gotta have an explosion off.
Well, no, like, I don't want to explode and hurt you. That's what I'm, so, like, I know you're there. Did I see them shooting? I saw the shots go through him. Did I?
I mean, some of the shots actually hit you, the ones that went through him.
Yeah,
I know, but I mean, like, did I see that? Like, did they went through him, or did I think?
Oh
they
yeah,
just-
definitely.
Okay, so I know shooting him is not gonna work.
It was funny because I kind of hoped that you would have heavy weapon as a modifier because that would actually have damaged him.
Do I know my blast
For 3
radius?
damage.
Do you have the large burst template
Little BB
modifier?
hits him.
No, but I mean,
Then
do
it would
I,
be
do I know it? Like, would I know? Did I see how much damage when I
We
exploded?
just got these powers.
I know. That's
make
that's why-
a smarts roll.
We don't know what they do. All I know is I can touch people, make them feel good.
Far.
You estimate that it could be about like 5 or 10 feet away from you.
like the radius.
Yeah.
So roughly 2 squares.
2 squares. So I could go out to like here and.
In one of the squares,
Oh,
just for
yeah.
keeping track.
I'm gonna go there and.
Right, he's gonna get an AOO on you. That is going to hit you. Make a vigor roll.
Because I know exploding seemed to work.
Perfect.
What do you mean perfect?
So you try to move away. And as you move away, he sticks his hand right through your head,
Oh.
and then you just feel an intense pain just fill your entire body, and then you just black out as he pulls his hand away from you.
Does that count as wound or fatigue?
You're incapacitated.
Okay, so.
You are straight up incapacitated. So here's how it works. I'm still gonna deal you in. Every round, you're going to make a vigor roll to try and get back up. Or to try and become not really get back up, that requires a move action, but to not be incapacitated.
Wake up.
Alright, so
Why are you sleeping?
it is his turn right now, and this is where he actually does this thing. Okie dokie. Just trying to find the middle. Hello, everybody. Perfect.
Not everybody.
Shields up.
So, yeah.
Riot shields.
I was trying to make them like makeshift barriers for you guys.
So this could be either really good or really bad.
Please don't leave me all alone.
Everybody takes 10 points of damage.
Even me?
Not you.
Oh wait, does
That's
it have?
right.
Is it a heavy weapon?
No, you're
I'm
fine.
Fortress.
Does
I'm-
the riot
I'm
shield
up in my
work
tower.
on this?
Of
Give me
power.
the +4 armor.
That is a good question. I'm gonna say no just because you're right next to that. And since it, yeah, like, that is a tough one actually.
So what happened?
You know what? I'll say it works. I'll say it works. You'll get your.
Because both of us have riot shields. You know, the big riot shields.
It blocks it.
Actually, you know what?
Well, not blocks it, but I get my +4 armor.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give you your +4 armor. So yeah, he kind of explodes, and then the energy kind of dissipates, and there he is, right there again.
Yeah, I wasn't arguing to block it. I was arguing for my +4 armor.
Oh.
So does 10 damage actually go through anybody's toughness?
Not mine. What about his?
The constructs just go.
He has heavy armor, so it needs to be a heavy weapon in order to actually work on him.
So you're immune.
He's just yeah.
I also have heavy weapons, so.
Oh. Oh dear.
What's your toughness? Your total toughness?
They're 11, and I'm really far away.
They're 11, and you're really far away. Oh, man. Well, that was unfortunate. Like I said, it'd either be really good or really bad.
I'm really far away and up in my tower. The power!
Does damage field go off?
No, because
No,
it's
'cause
not,
It was an explosion out of.
yeah, he's not trying to touch you.
Okay. It would go off if he tried to grab me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, it is now Freyan's turn.
Okay.
The actual Freyan's turn.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I'm the GM.
He's just gonna try and touch him.
Okay. That'll be a +2 to your fighting because it's a touch attack.
Oh,
Well,
no.
that's a 1 on the skill die.
Perfect.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
We're not taking that. I accidentally touched myself.
Fire.
6.
6, you miss him. You try to touch him, and he just kind of shimmies backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
You're just like one of those kids who sticks his nose just like, "Eh," and he's just like, no!
It's not that much of a pretentious prick.
I'm just saying, it's like that.
He would just
Lick
go
your hand and use the force.
Yeah.
What,
charge all the energy into the hand.
what roll is it to get him undisabled?
Vigor.
Vigor? Okay.
You're gonna need to make a vigor roll and a spirit roll so that he can actually do
Well,
something.
They get +2 to their spirit rolls.
Yeah.
So,
But
it's
he
almost
still has
like-
to make 2 rolls.
Yeah.
He's coming at you! Wait, what does he
This
have to get on his vigor roll?
A 4.
Is it
It's a
just 4?
straight vigor roll.
A 7.
Yeah, he's good.
He's like, "Meow?"
And then you need to roll spirit twice, and you need to not get 1s.
Alright.
What are the odds?
Oh, jeez.
1 and 8, actually pretty good.
So this is.
Yeah, we saw how well
Yeah,
it
this
went
is for
last time.
not being shaken, right?
So you just need to not roll 1s.
So 5, 6.
Oh, it's a d6. 1 and 6.
Yeah. So 5, a 7 and a 5.
Way to go, pal.
Cool.
Is that one good too?
Yeah.
It's 5.
You just need to not get a 1
Yeah.
because I get
Oh,
+2
okay.
to recover from shaking.
Because spirit rolls are base target number 4.
Oh, okay.
But
Throw
in,
back online. They're
in
like,
their
"Aha!"
case, it's a base target number 2. So yeah, they basically just need to not get 1s.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, I don't know what they want to do, because I know I can't. Does anybody want human shields?
Yeah, I do.
Shields.
Yes,
Metal
please.
shields not.
Humanoid shields.
I'm gonna
You
keep
said it
one
loud.
by me, just in case.
The two friends just have like this really
And then,
nasty looking aura on them and just trying to tickle them. Because the sword doesn't do anything. So just like, woo!
I'm gonna sink into my tower of power. Now it's a barrier. I go.
Do you have a little periscope?
Yes. And then he's got like
These are
some
eyes.
kind of holes for him to speak out of, and he's just like, "No, Johnson, move over there! Willis, get him in the groin! Kick him in the nuts!"
You see my face just on the front of the front of the tower, and it talks. Hey! Literally, do not look at the man behind the tower.
Like how they did the wizard in Wicked.
Yes.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. Next round, he is going to get a 7 of diamonds. Odium, 5 of diamonds.
Everyone,
Freean, give that to Freean too.
I get 2 cards.
All
That was me
right.
too.
Kira gets to go first.
I go right between them, and I am going to, since he and I are kind of, like going into this other dimension. Everybody else disappears. It's he
Okay.
and I.
Okay. Do you just want to say that you fulfill the illusion and you're both just in like a pocket dimension
Yes.
at this point?
Yep.
All right. Perfect. What does this pocket dimension sort of look like?
It's like similar to the environment we're in. It's just like kind of, like off color and
It's the
like
upside
just
down.
it's upside down. It's just like slightly different and like malevolent kind of his fear.
Perfect.
So like this like the sky is purple.
Okay. Perfect.
But then can I activate my fear?
Yes.
You and your double actions.
That's another 6.
Yes, blow up. Make his heart explode.
So that is a 16. Wait, no. Yeah, 16, because that was an intimidation.
16. I'm gonna give him a -2 just because of the illusion. Ah! We got an 8 on 1, more of a 6, and yeah. So, let me just.
That's more than just a success. That's a full-on raise.
Let's see.
Oh, I don't know if raises do anything on fear effects.
Oh, you're using intimidation. Okay, in that case, I'm
Well,
giving.
if I'm using intimidation, then that's an 18.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I thought you said you were using fear.
I was. Like I was activating the power.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't really need to make a roll for it. He just needed to make a fear check.
Okay.
That was really all it was. He made his fear check, but as a we can say that as a free action you could make intimidation, which he would actually fail. Because I'm giving him a -4 and that actually is an opposed roll.
I like that idea. Should do that.
Okay.
So he's fighting your 16.
So you get a +2 to your next action against him, and he is also shaken. Not damage shaken, but like
Mental shaking.
yeah, mental shaken. So like intimidating him again is not going to cause a wound or anything like that, or damaging him is just gonna cause another shaken status, but not a wounding shaken status. It's very confusing, but bear with me.
Right.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Next up is Freean's double.
I gotta touch him.
You're gonna touch him.
I gotta tickle him.
I will give you the drop on this because he doesn't know that you're there.
So +6. 12.
12. That is gonna be a raise.
Well,
Okay. I believe if it's just a touch, it's a. I believe it's strength. Plus, I should double check this.
Yeah, it probably would have been a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strength, which is a D6. So I get D6 raise, damage. And where's my other one? There it is. That is the dice I'm rolling for an unarmed touch attack.
+4.
+4 on top of that. All
Yep,
right.
because you have the drop. And you aced on the 8.
Yep. So 12, 16, 25, 28.
Yikes! Wow, okay. Let me just do some quick math here. Dang! Oh, no, wait, no, I overshot that. Okay. That's about 3 wounds right there. I'm gonna soak it.
Okay. Good job, dupe.
Dang. Wow, okay. That is a D8. We'll use the terrible one so I can throw some bennies at you guys. Oh,
Nope.
6. 12.
First roll, he's fine.
14.
That's 3 successes.
Yeah. So he doesn't take any damage. But you did take one of my bennies. So,
Yeah, but you gotten how many of ours?
well, you know.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yep.
Alright. So, next up will be MacArthur.
What you could do?
Maybe I'll shoot at him. Maybe since it's not, I don't know. Will lasers do things to him, do you think?
Dunno. Projectile, like physical projectiles and physical things don't. But
Right.
Tuesday weapon might.
I have to come outside of my burrow though. out of my tower.
Wait, did you physically build a mound of metal and then burrow into it?
Yeah, so I was on top of my tower and then went I went inside it.
You could just like stick your like head and your gun out. Just be like poke.
I'll
You could just turn your construct into a Dalek and just like...
Yes.
I'll
Copyright.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of the tower and then now there's just a pile of metal around me, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then,
Sure.
I mean, I assume I'm using the what Big Betsy is made out of, and I'll just make her every time I need to shoot at her.
Yep.
Uh,
This really cinematic moment where just like you raise up your hands and then just the metal kind of forms in your hands and just materializes it, and then you shoot it.
so this one I'm gonna actually just shoot the normal rifle.
Okay. So you're just shooting your rifle instead of Betsy?
I'm gonna see if that works.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because Betsy shoots a physical thing. He's want to see.
Oh, right,
Tuesday
right.
weapon.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah, you just take out your rifle and shoot with that.
That's a 5.
That's gonna hit.
Does he also get the drop? Because
Yes, actually. So that would be a raise.
Wait, is that an extra D6?
Yep. 2d8 and a d6 for this attack.
and you get +4 damage as well. So 12, 15, 19,
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice.
and AP2.
Yeah.
All right, goes through him.
Doesn't he? Oh! I knew it. I had to try.
It
And
was a
then,
good thought. Maybe an energy-based projectile.
yeah. Then I don't know. This guy.
Go punch him.
Come over here. I don't know, do them. He'll go in front of me. And
Okay.
you can go up here. There you
Okay.
go. Human shields or construct shields.
Gracias.
Okay.
Don't worry, Tickle Brigade's on it.
Speaking of Tickle Brigade, it is Frian's turn.
Tickle Brigade!
I was just thinking, if I got 8 more power points, I could turn myself into a construct.
Oh.
Could I control my own body parts?
You're saying you
God.
can't now?
Yeah, like I like rip off my arm and like shoot it at people.
Oh man.
And like call it back.
That'd be awesome.
A 10. That will hit.
Just a regular hit.
Yep.
And I feel like I would have a love-hate relationship with the bottom half of my body. There would be split minds. Be like, where are my legs again?
16, 19, 23.
23. Oh, jeez.
Gotta love D8, 2 D8s and a D6 automatically.
Oh, jeez.
Just for.
He's very ticklish.
13, you said?
23.
Oh yeah, 23. 23.
Okay. The swords are just in the dirt right now. We're just shielding.
I'm gonna use one of his personal bennies to soak that
Hey!
because I forgot that they existed. He's gonna get a success. Yeah, he's gonna get 1 success on that. And I'll give you another one. Try this again. Yeah, that's gonna fail. Nope. Just gonna gamble this away. Okay.
Bleed him.
But it's a 1 on the skill.
Ah, yeah.
So, he's just gonna take it, and he now has 1 wound, and is shaken.
Now he's proper shaken.
Yep. And it is his turn. So.
So he's got a damage shaken and a mental shaken status.
Yeah, I got it yesterday. Yep.
Oh.
All right.
If only I had it on.
So I am going to make two rolls on him.
Double the men, double the power.
And triple the fall.
All right, we'll do the damage shaken first. He's gonna make it, and then the other shaken, he's gonna make it.
Alright.
Both of them are gonna make it.
Oh, no, that's what you use from him. There you go.
Yep, because he has 1 wound on him. And here's the fun part: he is going to move right here
No!
next to Kira.
No!
You get
Did everything
arrows.
make
Does he know I'm there?
No, he's in a pocket dimension with.
still
Oh,
on
no.
the
Here's the thing: if you would have kept your man right here, he would have just bumped right into him instead of attacking her.
Sorry.
Why?
But
Yeah,
he thinks the
he
damage he's
only-
taking is from
I just
you.
moved him like straight
Alright.
forward.
He only
All right.
sees you.
Yep.
Forgot
Alright.
about
He only has eyes for me.
Plus 6s, let's go! 8 and 8 and 11. If the 8
So-
if the 8 misses, I'll re-roll it.
The 8 is a hit.
It is
The
a
11 is a raise.
hit. Alright, I'll take it.
that. On swords or?
Just touching him, I've got damage field up.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. He's just trying to tickle him to death.
Yep.
Ooh.
2 1s, but an 8.
Yep.
So it's something.
Nice.
Oh.
There you go.
Another 8, so that's
There
18.
you go.
24, 28 on that one.
All right.
And then the raise.
Oh.
Oh!
Try and soak the first one just because I have the Benny for it.
Okay. 17, 24, 2 28s.
220. Oh, jeez. So that's about 6 wounds altogether. Dang. Ooh. He soaks 1.
Remember, they are in 2 separate attacks.
They are 2 separate attacks. So, yikes. At this point, he would have 3 wounds.
Remember, he doesn't have the shaken barrier for the second one.
What?
He wouldn't have the shaken barrier for the second one, too.
No. I'll attempt to soak the other one, but he might actually be dead this time. Oh!
It's a good start
6.
for you. That's 2 successes.
That is, but it because he already has like 3 wounds right now, he needed to get rid of all of them. So yeah. Yeah, he moves forward, he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you! And then
something
like
pokes him in the back.
yeah. he gets enveloped in flames, and then he just kind of goes, oh, and then falls over. And there are like two scorch marks on his back. You know, well, not really scorch marks. It's just like mist, and then he just kind of disappears. But he leaves all of his gear behind, all of his clothes and stuff. Like the actual person disappears.
He's not going to come back, is he?
I don't know.
He
I don't know
already
how
came
ghost
back
people
once. He already came back once. Is he going to come back again?
I should take his gear just in case.
Then he'll come back naked.
We already have one.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Do I wake up yet?
Make a vigor roll. I mean, yeah, you haven't had the. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Hey guys, what happened? Where did he go?
He disappeared.
I'll tell you guys what his powers were because like you defeated him, so I'll give you that. This was what I randomly generated for him: explode, paralysis, intangibility, and undead. So he was an exploding ghost.
Exploding ghost.
Well, we killed him, so I mean, well, disappeared him.
The only thing I could do was literally damage field. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else.
I was like, yeah, they don't have any magic items. This is gonna be pretty difficult. Whatever, we'll see where it goes.
The first 3 rounds were.
But I mean, here's the thing: like, he has permanent intangibility. So if he tried to actually use his weapons or his devices, he would have had to make a spirit roll, and if he would have failed those spirit rolls, he would have been fatigued. So he could have just been incapacitated that way. It could have just been like, a whole timer, like one big timed battle until he just disappears.
I saw he touched you. Are you okay?
Yes.
Those 2 Freeans are looking over at you.
Oh, did both of them? You talk in like unison?
Yes.
Yes, I'm okay, but I passed out. I don't know what happened.
Well,
I think he
you
knocked me out.
exploded. There was
I don't-
that.
Yes, I did explode.
He exploded too.
Did he?
He
Am
did.
I gonna explode next?
No,
Maybe.
but you might. Well, you might. Then I just like wink at him.
Oh, that kind of explode. Okay.
Oh, you know! No! I'm not like an illusion!
Good night, everybody.
God!
He's lustful.
All right. Have a Benny.
I get more.
A tower. It
Different
appears as
different
though we have
combat.
vanquished the villain.
Wasn't that guy like an officer or something in this place?
Yes, he was an evil inquisitor. You know, I think since we're a group of superpower people, we need a superpower name. We are the Prodigious Partners! Fighting evil wherever it rears its ugly head.
Yes.
I like the prodigious partners.
Oh,
the
you
The
I love it.
I am full of PP.
And I am General Justice.
I am Odium the Explosive.
General Justice, the
we
exploding
look
teddy
towards
bear.
each other. We look towards each other, 2 Freeans are like,
Creepy illusion girl. We're working on the name.
I've made a huge mistake.
I guess what we call the dynamic duo.
Alright. Well, the general and his 2 squads and Jorgen, they move towards you guys. They go down into the sort of pit with you guys.
Just more craters.
Like, yeah. And all the men are like bewildered. They're just like, that was incredible. I've never seen anybody do. What kind of magic was that? Like, I don't think I can do that. And Jorgen is just like, come with me. And he just kind of walks away, like motioning for you guys to follow him.
Can I do an intimidation thing
Like what?
to the rest of the people?
Okay.
Just like roll for intimidation, like wiggle my fingers at him to scare him.
Are you trying to use intimidation or your fear power?
Intimidation. So like I don't want to like actually
Or
like
your illusion.
terrify them, but I just want to like ooh kind of thing.
Yeah.
I scared myself.
She got a 1.
One of the skill die.
I'll still give him a roll.
They intimidate you.
Yeah. You think of doing that? You
Scars.
think of doing that, and then in a split second, you just think to yourself, "Wait a minute, they are armed and dangerous and an entire army. If I make them think that I'm going to be hostile or cast some kind of an evil spell on them, they're probably gonna all turn on me. Not a good idea."
Well, okay, so I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
Prodigious partners.
One of them says boo.
Oh.
No, like a boo. Hey, you.
You can be like Mistress Fear or something like that.
Fearsome fierstress. I'll think about
Or
that.
just the fierstress.
Fierce. I like that.
Because, it adds the words fear and stress and puts them together. That's the only reason why I
All
thought
you
of
need- all you
that.
need to know about my personality.
Yes, you are afraid and stressed.
I'm following him. We know this guy can
Oh, I'm
leap
following him.
tall.
His
craters.
ability is there's 2 of him. It's his power. They're identical.
How do you know that he didn't just have twins?
Yeah, that's what, I was thinking like there's 2 of them. Well, there's 2 of us. Do we have a power now? No, you're not identical.
And
Wait, can you like bring your clone back in, or is it just always a clone? I don't know.
the dupe is gonna slap the real one, and another one's gonna pop out.
Wait, so there's 3?
And I just look over and I'm gonna roll my eyes like, oh, lovely, there's a third one.
Yeah, see, I'm giving you all your major multiplier.
You can just be like, ladies, there's enough of me to go around. Just start beating yourself like a drum.
He's not that far.
All right, what's everybody doing?
Oh, there's 3 of me.
Wait, didn't you tell us to come with him?
Yeah.
Where are we now? I'm going with him.
I'm just
I
like,
get it.
stalking
I just-
after him.
Okay,
I don't want
I just want to remind everybody that you can loot corpses.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
right, yeah.
We have the corpse. We say, just wait, or loot the
Oh,
corpse.
I didn't know there was a corpse.
There's no corpse. There's
No,
a pile
yeah.
of gear.
Yeah, just a pile of gear that he left
Yeah.
behind.
Well, what is in this
Yeah,
pile
what
of
does he have?
gear?
Okay, he's got a lot of things, and that's why. Okay, so he's got a combat armor, he's got a combat knife, a short sword, 2 grenades.
Don't give me the grenades. We know how that went last time.
He has a pistol. He has a modded repeater called a Hectech repeater, and it's basically the same as a regular repeater, except it does an additional 3 damage. And
That'd be pretty good for you, Mr. Bullet Metal Man.
for his weird science devices, he has a personal energy shield emitter, which is in the items list, anti-magic device, power weapon mod, stun rod, all of which should be in the equipment list.
Oh, what's a mod? They're
Stuff.
good for me.
So yeah, everything should be in the equipment list.
Can
Can you put it on your...
But like I said, the Hectech repeater
Every
deals an additional
weapon
3
has one
damage.
mod slot.
With your looting out of the way, you all follow Jorgen back to the tent, and you get to the tent, and he pulls out a sort of piece of paper, I guess. It's a big piece of paper, and it's blue. And there's a table in the center of this tent, and he flops the paper down on the tent, unrolls it, and you see what looks to be blueprints for a machine. And he said, a while back, we've had some issues with our power supply in Sanctuary, and I was wondering what was going on, so I hired a bunch of adventurers, or put out a bounty for people to figure out what was going on, and eventually it came back to me that there was a secret underground laboratory, and in that underground laboratory there was a mad scientist who was working on various machines to
It's Dr. Wiley.
try and, I guess, take over the world. Well, anyways, we put a stop to him before he could destroy Sanctuary, and this was one of the items that we found on him. Many of the mechanical experts that were in this party informed me that this was some kind of large version of an off switch, some large scale version of an off switch. And for those of you at home, an off switch is an arcane tech device that essentially is like the dispel power in Savage Worlds, but it is used for it's used against weird science instead of magic. Well, anyways, he says that, well, I bought this off of them. I thought it would come in handy, and it turned out that with the Inquisition coming in, I figured that this would be a good chance of stopping them. And enter Johnson. I figured he would be the best man to try and build this thing, and so I sent him off to look for the parts that we needed, along with a bunch of other of my men, and unfortunately they all never returned. The one person who did make it back to Sanctuary, he came back with only 2 out of 5 of the parts that I needed, and his mind is just gone at this point. He keeps saying something about, horrors or something, and, well, seeing as how you guys are more than meets the eye, and how it looks like you guys really want to help us try and take this region back, I need your help. And I'm not going to lie to you, judging by the fact that the majority of my men died to whatever was in this junkyard, this is not going to be easy. But it's our best chance at neutralizing the high technology that the Inquisition maintains. Because the Sons of Brenor, there's not too much of them left. A lot of them either deserted at the end of the Brenorian Civil War after its destruction. A lot of them either deserted or died, and the technology that they have here, they've had a hard time trying to meet its upkeep. So, at the very least, we have a little bit more of a complement with Canopy, some of my resistance and Sanctuary. And with the Sons of Brenor, we do have quite a sizable force, but unfortunately not big enough. So I'm hoping that this will help with our chances at the very least.
Oh, you can count us in. The Prodigious Partnership is on the case. Prodigious Partners, that's us.
Team PP.
PP.
Oh, jeez.
We're working on the name.
What?
It's a work in progress.
The name is not a work in progress, it is set in stone.
Agreed. Stone, I thought you were all about metal.
Set in metal. And I write Prodigious Partners.
Oh, jeez, this is going to be one heck of an ordeal. Alright.
He was already crazy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, very.
I'm glad to know that none of my men have deserted like those other
Probably.
traitors. Right, Willis?
Right, boss.
Oh, I am scared. His madness never scared me before. It does now. Alright, but yeah, he takes your map and he marks it on there where Johnson went. The exact junkyard he went to. He says, I'm gonna give you guys a list. These are the 3 parts that we need to complete this thing. And you're our only hope at this point. But I have an almost good chance, I guess, that we can pull this off.
Oh, War Sons. I love that movie.
Cool. Alright. Well, have at it, I guess. Good luck, and may the Lord of Light be with you. And that's where we'll end for the day, or for this part. And see you guys again in part 2, I suppose. Words.
They're hard.
I thought that break we took was part 1
Yeah.
ending.
No, the timer didn't go down. I just wanted to, do that at the end of the video. But
Okay.
anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and all that rot. Tell us how you're liking these. We are experimenting with this, so this
We're
is
just here to have a good time.
yeah. We're putting gameplay first before a show, so whatever.
Team PP.